Testing 1, 2. Can you guys hear me okay? I've got a different setup than normal today. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Is the music too loud in comparison to my voice? That's the question. Do I need to bump this up closer? Hello, familiar faces. How are you guys doing on this fine Monday? It's been quite a busy day for me with work and traveling and running errands. And I figured this would be a great opportunity for a nice cozy stream. Music is a smidge loud. Good to know. Thank you. Turn it down just a smidge. Okay. Sorry. Anyways, I know a lot of people are still playing Mystery of the Seven Keys. And I figured this is a great time for me to take a break from that because I'm still working on some videos for it. A lot of people have not finished or played it yet. So this is a great opportunity, like I said, to do some arts and crafts. So let me show you. Here's how my setup is going to be today. I'm trying to finish up 3 journals right here. Three journals. And I'm at the very end of my process. By the way, you guys, oh, thank you, Tori, and thank you, Maggie, for letting me know about that audio. How are you guys doing today, Clue Crew? Hello, Jenny, Liz, Tori, Samar, Brittany, Whited, Super... Do I have food all over me? No, that's a cold button. Okay. Oh, you've been binging the playthrough and you're almost finished. Yeah, Brittany, thank you for support. Hi, Rose. Hello, Super Sleuther. I think I said your name. I don't remember. I didn't promote this stream. It's just gonna be cozy. And easygoing. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so I have, what are these called? Text blocks here. This is called a text block. It is all these papers, the pages, they are lined with teal lines, and I made sure, this is going to be hilarious, I'm going to have to really focus on making sure this is not upside down like I did for Hugh's journal. This is cardstock right here. It's going to be the inside part that we glue. And then we've got the opening title page right here. It says these notes belong to. And that's all it is. It's just a whole bunch of lined pages. I've already cut it. It's already glued together along this. It's been sewn too, if you take a look real close here. I wonder if it'll focus for me. Maybe. Yeah, there's stitching involved to keep it together, and then it's glued. And then I lastly added a bookmark to be glued up here, and it's also a really good indicator for me to know which end is up. So that's a bookmark. Got stuff right here. Alright, and so what I'm going to be doing today is I have cheesecloth. I bought this in bulk. You can buy book binders. What is it called? Binding cloth. If it's marketed as for book binders, it's going to be overpriced. So if you just buy proper cheesecloth like I did in bulk, way cheaper. And what this does, I'm going to be gluing it. I'm going to be gluing it to the spine here. For I don't know if you can hear the vacuum in the background. If you can, let me know. Someone's vacuuming. But it's for added support. It's going to be glued through here, and because it's cheesecloth, there's so many tiny holes that the glue is going to seep through, and it just adds, like, it's an extra mesh that's going to keep this all together, so that when I glue this, there's going to be a lot of glue today, you guys, to my cover here, it will have extra support and it won't fall apart as badly. So that's the plan. Oh, but before I do that, I needed to check a few things. My sewing, or I should say my gluing of the spine was not perfectly lined up. So if I look at the spine, you can see how it's like all jagged, aligned. The end of these signatures is what they're called. These folded pieces of paper are signatures. When I put them in my book press to glue this whole spine, it doesn't properly line up. And normally that's not too big of a deal because I end up cutting perfectly on all 4 sides so that it's perfectly smooth and even. And then what I do after that is I take this special hammer And I don't know if this is going to make a huge mess, but fold it inwards a little bit. I'm actually going to tighten this up. Let's see which side needs it more. This side. What I'm going to do in this process, this is going to, oh, let's not do this on the cover. Roseboro, did you make journals too? What kind of journals did you make? Hardbound, softbound, spiral? Spiral's probably easy if you have a cinch machine. What I do is I'm going in a angled direction with my hammering, and I'm really pulling in the pages. You can see how I'm moving it like this. Is this going to jiggle the camera? Let's see. I need more curvature happening right here. Let's try this. And the glue that I had used for this along the edge, and pretty much with all of my bookbinding glue, is this natural pH adhesive. It's neutral, not natural, neutral acidities. And what this is that it won't color the paper yellow, and it won't show like residue. It's also really flexible, so that when I'm bending this, the glue that's on here will flex with the book. Oh yeah. You could. There's all kinds of stitching when you stitch signatures together, along with the covers. Yeah, no, it's awesome. I intend to do that someday, but I just love hardcover books, and I chose to learn bookbinding with the hardest bookbinding strategy or technique, which is the hardbound. So when I hammer this, it flexes. That's the whole spiel about the glue. And it's still not going to be perfect because of my very bad gluing ability. But again, it's an art. Music is still louder. I can fix that. Thank you. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more for myself. And then turn it down here for you guys. Okay. How's that? I'm still a little bit loud. I can see myself peaking. Is it a little bit better? Let's see if I can't get this. Better. Okay, good. Yeah, so I already, did a good number on hammering this. And I'll show you why I'm hammering it. Okay, flip it over and do this side here too. See if I can't turn it so you can see better. And this is the part that's really straining on my fingers because I'm really pulling on this. Okay. That actually looks better. I like it. Still not perfect, but I make do with what I do. So what I just did, can you see this curve? It's now curved inwards like this instead of being flat. And that's just a style I chose. Just curved it. Oh, why did it not music stopped. Okay, now what I was going to do though, for these particular journals, even though I don't show them on my website as being this way, I'm gonna go ahead and add some headbands. They also go by a different name. Headbands. And I'm going to show you what that is. And you'll recognize what they are as soon as you see the idea of it. But when I got this, I custom designed this art right here. Happy Monday, Bree. How are you today, my friend? I custom designed and illustrated this design here, and I ordered a yardage from spoonflower.com. If you guys are into any artistry stuff and you want to make your own custom fabric, it's expensive, but you can get it at spoonflower.com. Hello, Danielle. How are you today? Anyways, I ordered this, and of course, it's the size that I ordered didn't line up perfectly with how much space is here. There's going to be a little bit of excess, and that excess looks like this. You can see where the print cut off right here. There was in the pattern, this is where it just stopped. And I thought, I can certainly use that somehow, somewhere. And now I remember this is how I could use it. We're going to make headbands because it's the same color. If we get color mixtures in there too, not a big deal. It's just a splash of the same color, so that's good. Let's see. And so I'm going to make headbands with this. Let's get this out of the way for now. Hang on, I'm going to see how big. So it's going to be like 3/4 of an inch is what I want it to be. A headband of 3/4 of an inch. We'll just set that aside for now. And I'm going to use, I had leftover hemp cord that I was using for bracelet making like a long time ago. And this is excellent because it's the right thickness that I want for my headbands. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this and I'm going to, which direction should I go? Vertical or horizontal? Maybe we'll go horizontal because then we can control better how many units we make. What I'm gonna do is you know what, let's work with white so you can see this better. It's not white, it's like a beige cream. Here it is, let's do that one. I like this music. Stay tuned for Danger is so classic. What did you guys do today? Did you work? Did you have school? Korean beef bowls, who's talking about food? Brie? Oh, that's what you're making? That's awesome. That sounds delicious. Alright. You can see the white a little bit better. What we do, if this was under here, what we do is fold this over and we'll be gluing it. And then there will be just this, I don't know, this bump. Can barely see it, it's so small. I could probably do a 2-strand cord, layer it up double, just to make it extra thick. Might be able to make that work. Do this, and then we'll be gluing it over, and we'll be cutting out a piece. It's kind of hard to explain and show. And I like to have about 1 inch worth of working space. And I've got actual proper sewing scissors. My husband got me very fancy ones from LDH. I don't know what they stand for. Size 9. Alright, use this proper sewing scissors on fabric. Fabric scissors, I should say. I don't really want white showing. It's not going to show up that much though. I'll trim off a little bit of white. I could still use some of the fabric. Okay, but I don't like that blue print. That doesn't have anything to do with my design, so I'm gonna cut that off. These are proper trash. Alright, so folding over, how much do I want to cut out? I need to be able to have a section where I can glue directly onto the spine, so let's just go right around here. Doesn't have to be perfect, we're not even measuring. I do have a rotary dial. Rotary dial? Something like that. I forget what it's called. I'm not a big sewer. Alright, we'll set this aside for now, this excess. Okay, so I'm gonna get out. See how much space do we have. It's okay to go over, so do 1. We'll do it 2 times. I'm going to use my regular scissors for this. My dull whiskers, which still work great. I could. Oh, sorry. Hit my microphone. Hello, Jasmine. I know, Maggie. It's such a discipline to use sewing fabric scissors for cutting fabric only. Okay, actually, let's do this. Cut it in half. Alright, 2 strands. We're gonna glue this up like this. It's gonna be hard though, because it's so bent. Alright, let's get some of these things out of the way. I don't want to accidentally do this. Doing lots of glue. Got napkins here. I got my boning tool. I got my brush. And the last of my glue. I've got 2 other bottles of glue here. So this one's almost empty. Come on. We're going to be using a lot of glue today, so I don't mind if I'm pouring a lot out. It takes a long time for this stuff to dry, which is a good thing, because then if you make a mistake, you can undo it and fix it again. Okay, you know what? I need recycled paper. I started printing out more line pages, and you can't really see it, but one set of papers that I had printed out, I pulled it out of the printer, and then a bug landed on it, and I was trying to like, shoot, but then the bug got smeared all the way across. I'm like, I'm not going to use that paper and try to sell it. You can kind of see that streak. It's bug. Yeah, I'm just, I'm working on my journals. But this time with these, I'm adding headbands to hide my imperfections, which is something that's not shown on my listing on my website. So, alright, we have paper right here. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's get these out of the way too. Okay, what I'm gonna do... This is very cozy music. Do a nice streak this way. And actually, you know what? This whole thing could be painted with glue, because we're gonna close over it. Since seeing Hugh Miller's pre-orders for his Sudoku book, I was inspired. Actually, I don't remember if that inspired me or if something else inspired me, but I was thinking about making a mystery activity book, like grown-up style, like hard difficulty, of a whole bunch of puzzles, you know, like crosswords, word searches, codes and ciphers, coloring pages, spot the difference pages, and all of the answers within all of those puzzles all reveal a clue to an overarching story in the entire book. So I'm still trying to write out what that mystery story is first before I make the puzzles, because making puzzles comes a lot easier for me because I wrote over 200 amateur sleuth blog puzzles. So I know very well how to do that part, but writing the overall mystery story is something I haven't done very often. So that's what I gotta figure out first. I probably shouldn't make it too ridiculously hard or overly complex, because it's not like writing a book. But again, it's one of my many projects to do in my spare time, which I have very little of. Okay. I take these 2 hemp cords. Oh, come on. Stay put. We're gonna get glue on our fingers. I need like extra fingers. I'm not doing this very well. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. This is where boning tools come in handy. Hold this down, slide up, Whoops. Okay. Okay, well I didn't fold that perfectly in half, but that's okay. Whoops. Squeegee that glue out. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry for a little bit. What happened here is that we've got this bump, this ridge, right here along this line. I could probably cut this now, because it's all gonna get glued up anyways, so we can wait for it to dry later. I think I'll do that. Maggie, we're able to order late, but you're gonna be getting the puzzle book. Oh, that's exciting! Okay, so if I said, I'm gonna get glue all over the place. I don't like getting my fingers dirty. Hello, Indie Crafts! Are you doing any crafts today? I'm working on headbands for my journals that I'm working on right here. Hang on, I'm gonna turn the heater off that I've got as I walk over this way. Also, I never do my arts and crafts right here at the desk. Ads? Really? Okay. Going to measure. What did we say? 1 3/4 of an inch. Let's go this ways. Do I cut with my scissors? Which scissors do I cut with? Because there's wet glue in here. I don't want to damage my scissors, my fancy ones. The thing about cotton is that it attracts all the dust and fuzz. Ooh, Indie Crafts! I got your Prague at Night pattern, and I'm excited to go buy some new yarn for it. I'm gonna go get my roller dial, or what do you call this thing? I forget what this is called. This is also by Fiskars. I do like Fiskars as a brand. Wahaha! Open, close. Yeah. And this doesn't have to be super perfect, it's fine. And I should probably get this off of this paper and onto the cutting board that I have here. I'll move that aside. Is it already 27 minutes into the stream? My goodness, I'm running out of time to do all the things I want to do. Alright, so about 3/4 of an inch. Headband will be that big. Oops. Metal ruler was in the way. Great, there's one. And we need one for the bottom, 2. 2. And I've got 3 books that I'm working on right now. So we're gonna need a total of 6. And I got glue smudging all over the place. Ah! This is messy business. I realized that I got my camera set up just wrong to see my face, but gotta cut through that hemp. Okay. 1, 2, 3/4. Right around here. Alright. Here's a set. Here's another set. There's a yarn you're considering that has a colorway called Castle, and if it feels soft enough, you think it'll be perfect. Ah, nice, Maggie. Oh, the glue is seeping out. Ew. Oops. That didn't go over so well. There we go. That's why we have napkins here. Okay, there is 1 glue. 2 books. 3. Alright, and then excess. So I'm just going to save this for later. It could be handy later. For more headbands, for more journals. But I only have 3 journals in the works right now, so... Gonna clean up our glue mess. At least just the glue that's all squeeging out. This glue is pretty awesome though. When it dries, it peels off. You know, like Elmer's glue, peeling off the fun like layers. It's really satisfying, especially when I get to clean this out. It just comes out in one big piece and it's pristinely clean underneath. I love it. Are you gonna do a Girl Scout meeting, Jenny? Awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna clean up. There's glue falling out here and here. Okay, now let's get this excess off right here. Okay, make sure to clean my dial. Blade, I should say. Without hurting myself. Any other... Okay, that's clean. Close that up so we don't hurt anybody. This is trash. Alright, we've got our headbands. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna set these aside. There's 1 set, 2 sets. Okay. Now to adhere this, let's get this out of the way for now. Okay, I'm gonna add, let's see, no, we're gonna do the cheesecloth second. What we're gonna do first is add our headbands, and here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it like, oh, you can't see, sorry. Here's how we're gonna be doing it. Find the bump. Let's see, how do I show this? Someone's messaging me. What this does, it adds the nice little decoration. You've seen these before. At the end, hardbound books. Let that bump stick out a little bit more. Round it off, make it a little bit nicer. Who's messaging me? Ah, it's nothing. Okay, let's see. I'm going to glue directly on this. More surface area. This little excess piece right here is not going to be a big deal. It'll be fine. Okay. Oops. See, is it even now? That's what we need it to be. And if I don't like getting glue on myself, I use this boning tool to get all the little crevices and hang on tight. Okay, I'm not sure how well it's gonna stick because it's not perfect, but that's okay. That's where the cheesecloth is going to come in handy. To hug everything close together. Indie crafts, life is busy enough. If you're trying to get through a lot of stuff, it's okay to get behind. Hello, Emolins, how are you today? I just saw you now. Oh, you're stressed. How's moving? How's the process of moving? And what do the rest of you guys have on your agenda this week? Can you guys see this? Yes, you can. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, and this end right here with where the bookmark glue, glue everywhere. There we go. Then we have headbands, which don't look very attractive. Oh, that needs to be scooted back. Oops. I'll slide that backwards just a bit. It's sticking out too far. See, like I said, the glue dries slowly, so you can just rip it off and do it again. Slowly but surely. There's a lot of waiting and drying because of how much glue is involved. This one will not stay down. I might have to add more glue. Okay, great. And then we're gonna add a lot of glue here. You're getting teeth pulled this Friday, Indie Crafts? What? Is it your wisdom teeth? Or is it just a bad tooth? I'm sorry. E. Mullins, I need to get back to you on some things, I think. Do I owe you something, E. Mullins? My brain has just been all over the place. Ooh, you had a nap today, Maggie? That sounds nice. I wanted to fall asleep in the car driving home from work. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing here first is I'm only going to be gluing around here, not on the sides just yet. Not yet. Because I do want this part to dry first. So in the meantime, we'll be working on the other things. So let's get some glue. And I'm going to start by, see, how big is this going to be? Oh, I should have measured. Got glue dripping here. So much glue. It's okay if I get a little bit over. I know you can barely see it with this webcam that I've got up here. The great thing about cheesecloth is that the glue will bleed right through it. Will it focus if I do this? I know the lighting is really bright. So you can see the fibers. Fibers? Threads? Just kind of stretching out. That gives really good grip when it's dried. This is a very involved craft process. Okay, this needs a lot more glue. A generous helping of glue here. Because I want these to really connect here. Yes, there we go. Fill in all the gaps. Yeah, you can really see the threads stretching out over, and that's what I want. Okay, I need to let this one dry. And since I had properly matched this one up with this one, I'm going to set this aside over here. Just get that out of the way. And then we're going to go over to the ones that did have a spine or a cheesecloth already attached. So that's going to be difficult with the headbands. This is already attached. You can see the cloth is right there. So we're going to have to do a generous amount of glue on the headbands. Let's get this out of the way. I need more glue. Running out of glue. You're cutting lots of strands of yarn right now. Awesome. 2 wisdom teeth and 1 bad tooth. Oh, I'm sorry, Indie Crafts. I know how that feels. I've had 1 tooth. I've had to have a root canal on 1 tooth because it got infected because of a cavity and the way it was drilled to take care of that cavity, but then it got bad and had to have a crown put on it. But my mouth was way too small for my wisdom teeth too. So I had actually 8 teeth removed. All 4 of my wisdom teeth. And the back molars. Does anybody remember from playing Legend of the Crystal Skull what the very back molars were called? Were they the second molars or something? Yeah, I had to remove those as well because my mouth was just way too small. So I feel like a horse who could fit a bit in my mouth because there's a gap in the back. You had a root canal and you'll never do it again. You told the dentist to just pull that one. Oh, man, that's rough. I'm sorry, Indie Crafts. Oh, this music. I just have the last few drips of this bottle. You know what? It's gonna drip for a while, so I'm just gonna turn it upside down. And set it upside down like that. Might have to go and... Oh, is it not gonna stand? Set it over here. Next to my lint roller, which you can't see. Get this out of the way. Shuffle a few things around. We don't need this hemp anymore. Move this out of here. Okay, headband time for this one. Got 20 minutes. I think we might be able to finish one book, or at least get it drying. Fuzz. Cotton. Cotton fabric. Collects fuzz. Alright. Get some glue on this one. We're doing this one differently, in order differently from the last one because we didn't have the cheesecloth on it yet. Alright, we'll do the footer. The foot band, I should say. There we go. Ooh, Jenny Liz, you're finishing up Christmas crafts for family and friends. Nice! Okay. So, here's the footer. That's what that's gonna be. And then the headband, we'll do that one up here. Here we go. If I ever want to just play a comforting game, I play Warnings at Waverly Academy. Because that's just where I want to be. Do you guys have a comfort game that you just go and return to and just to play? You have to pull 2 more later? Oh my goodness, you have to go in for multiple removals? I had mine all done at once and done. Oh, that's weird, E. Mullins. You got your wisdom teeth pulled, but most recently was a dental implant. One of your baby teeth didn't have an adult tooth underneath it. Oh, what? No way. They didn't pull the baby tooth before braces. Oh, no. That's rough. I had crooked teeth for most of my life. And it wasn't until like 2 years ago that I got aligners. Spent money on aligners. Ooh, this one looks good. There's the headband here, where the bookmark is sticking out. Alright, so, what was I saying? Aligners. And this past year has been kind of rough for me, so I didn't keep the retainers in every night like I should have. And my teeth are back to being crooked because teeth move. So I gotta redo my aligner sequence again. Alright, so here is my cover. It is made of just the fabric, chipboard, which is, this is a heavy, thick kind. I like it hard. Yeah, and then I was using an iron-on adhesive to get the fabric to stick to these, and that's why you see it folded over and it's glued very well. I just used an iron, and it takes some practice to fold it just so. Okay, but in this instance, I'm gonna go back and oh, I should probably do the headbands for that one real quick. Nah, if we have any left over, I'll use it then. It's fine if it just sits there. What was I doing? Okay, make sure We're gonna put this right side up. Just extra precaution. I'm gonna take a look at where. There's the title page. It is aligned with where the bookmark is at the top. This goes like this, and it goes like this. Alright, now I had this set up a very specific way. I'm gonna make sure that I am aligning the top with the bottom. See, like that. And fuss with that for a little bit. Push the book in as far as I can because I want a curvature. This is the spine is empty right here. Oh, hi Jonathan Coley, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Wait, Animal Crossing? Is that your go-to comfort game, Jonathan? Deception Island is your favorite indie crafts? Nice. It is so cozy. Whack and Ash for you, E. Mullins. Okay, let's see if we can't keep this straight. No, it's sticking out too far this way, so I have to move it. Okay. See if I can't show this to you. It's sticking too far out over here. It needs to come in over here. Okay, this is one of the more difficult spots. Oh, long weekend? So you had to get the day off today? Awesome! Okay, how does it look all the way around? See, that's where the headband comes in to hide my irregularities. Make sure it looks okay. It looks pretty good. It's adequate. I got glue right here. Make sure it's pushed in as far as we can because I can feel air pockets right here. And I don't have a spine behind here, and that's intentional. One, it's really tricky to have straight lines with a spine, and two, I wanted to have this curved, and when I do that, it actually ends up curving the spine. So that was my intended goal, to kind of make it round and curved, but you know, it's not going to be perfect, so whatever. Alright, it's where I want it to go, and I have some paper on standby for my gluing. What I'm going to do is I should probably get more glue before I start this project. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go grab some more glue real quick, just over here. Okay. Boom. I have a crack. This one has a cracked lid, so I'm going to use this one up next, just in case. Okay. Where's my... That's down here. So when I had the iron-on adhesive that I buy right here, I save the wax paper. It's waxy on one side and papery on the other, and it's the waxy side that comes in really handy. Indie crafts, it is really hard. Honestly, if you just started with like maybe not perfect. You could probably do perfect bookbinding, but just do a simple sewn text block with paper on the outside. A simple one would be fine. A no glue version, actually. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. Stick this in here. All right. We are going to saturate this side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to close it up. And my goal is to not move this text block in relation to this board. I got glue here. Okay, this isn't all the way in. This is just protecting my other pages here. Waxy side up, and we're going to go over the cheesecloth as well. This is just giving it the extra support. I'm going to start there. It's okay if we get on the spine too, it's fine. And at the end of the stream today, I'm going to show you another project. One of my many intended projects. of something I am working on as well. It's just a one-time sample to see if I can play around with it and do it. I need to buy some more material though. Set the crafter. I'm just gonna start from the spine and spread it outwards. Soap making. I have not tried that. My husband has. We had a coconut oil based one that we tried, and we couldn't get the temperature right, so it didn't quite work. So we gave up and started buying our soap from our friend who has a farm, and she makes soap, and we just ask for random requests like, can you make it rosemary and honey? And she will do that, and it's been great. Man, I haven't seen them in forever. And then we yeah, because we have to like drive 40 miles to get to them, we ended up running out of time to do that kind of stuff. So then we started ordering from drsquatch.com. Dr. Squatch is fun. Bars of soap. Yeah, that is a fun project, making soap. Or so I've seen. Have you made soap? E-Mullins? Have any of you guys, anyone else in chat? Buy more material. I need more yarn. Yes, indeed. Indie crafts. Okay, now it's super important to get all the edges too. This whole area needs to be covered. What fitting music. Yep, I knew it. We're gonna run out of glue. Well, we've got enough for this page, so that's good. Okay, now I'm gonna take this out. My gluey page here. Where do I set it? And then get out a clean one. I also have, I bought these clear plastic things. These are also really great. I've used this one many times, as you can see. I think I prefer the wax paper, because then the glue doesn't stick to it as much. Okay. I'm going to put my hand right here, and hopefully we don't move it. That and see if it. Ooh, yes, that's what I want it to do. Okay, let's set that aside. I want to show you. Okay, we are gluing. Oh, we have some residue right here. This is drama music. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go in where it's like this. It's better to have glue residue on the in the spine rather than seeping out of the edges. We've got some bulbing right here. Is that a word? Bulbing? Something's weird down here. Oh, weird indeed. It's not gonna look super pretty. Darn. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. You have to tell yourself not to pick up too many crafting hobbies. I should be telling myself that. I know. So much to do, so little time. Oh, you like making salves? Oh, very cool, E-Mullins. Nice. You love it, but you also make a lot of soap, and you still haven't gotten through the last batch, so haven't made any in a bit. Yeah. You can't say that you need more material on stream, Calina. You might start a mob of crafters. Oh yes, crafters. More yarn, more material. Okay, great. So I have... Ugh. Trying to smooth this out. It's kind of hard to see, but there is some inconsistencies right there. It doesn't look so good right there. Trying to smooth it out. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, this is a good song. Okay. Okay, that attaches there. Now, while that dries, we're going to do the other side. And we need more glue. Oh dear. Please don't tell me the glue actually glued this shut. Come on. Come on. Ah. Oh dear. Oh no! The lid is completely broken. That's not good. Don't tell me the glue is all solidified in there. Oh good, there was a seal. Oh, we're good. I'm gonna have to do something about this glue. It can't be put back like that. I'll have to save this. I should see if I can't pour it back in here. How much is in here? A pint? It comes in pints? I was thinking about doing diamond painting, Maggie. That looks really relaxing and fun. How much is in this? How much space? 8 ounces. Is a pint? How many ounces are in a pint? I don't remember my math. I have perler beads. And I was thinking about creating kits for perler beads of making images from the Nancy Drew games using perler beads, like how to make your own drink coasters out of perler beads with a fun shape from the games, but I haven't finished that project yet. This is like totally empty. Okay, do I have a filter? I don't know if that's a good idea. Should we do something very second chancey related? Should we pour this into there? Well, we have no choice. It smells like Elmer's glue. Oh, I should see how much we're pouring. In case we do go over. This is such a delicate process. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, don't hold the breath. Oh, there's the end. I see the end. Okay. Well, we have rescued as much of this glue as we could into this container. So, in the event that this ends up drying out, I at least have some saved. I do have another bottle, though. It's not end of world. But this stuff is pricey. Because it is such high quality. It doesn't look it. It really doesn't. But it is high quality glue. I love the pH balance on it. Okay. So sad that the lid broke. I wonder if I have an extra lid that I could use, though. All the 3 bottles of these are different sizes, so that's awful. Ooh, you got your diamond art on Amazon, Jenny Liz? Yes, perler beads. They're fun. They're silly, but they're fun. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that I'm lining it up okay. I mean, looks like I still went over a little bit. It looks not perfect. it's not perfect, but it's a smidgen. It's a smidgen imperfect. Alright, where did my... let's see. I get another waxy paper here. Put it underneath dust. Underneath this page. Oh, I'm gonna clean this right here. Move that. Yeah, it already started to dry on this. That's okay. It peels right off. Actually, it's quite satisfying to peel off. Did anybody else do that as a kid? Take Elmer's glue, glue your hands, and go like this until it dried, and then try to unstick it. I didn't do that myself, but other kids did. And I was amused to watch them. Alright. Cross stitch is also really fun. I was thinking about taking that craft up again. I don't need another hobby. I don't. I'm trying to finish other hobbies, such as learning to 3D model and make things with my 3D printer. I've only successfully finished one project and listed it, and those are the trophies. The Meta Award trophies for pins, so that you can create your own. So you know at the end of a lot of the newer Nancy Drew games, not the newest of course, but Tomb of the Lost Queen through Sea of Darkness, those games, you know how you have the meta achievements and they're like little trophies on a pedestal, shelving pedestal with a red curtain or something behind it. So I made little trophy stands to resemble those, so that your own meta awards, pins that you collect, can be displayed thusly. And that was my intent, and you guys have probably already seen those. Those are on my shop as well. But that was a 3D printer project. Brittany, you need a 3D printer. We got ours used for like $150, and we love it. It's fun. We spent most of the time printing out train track for our kids' wooden train track set. You know, they were free models online that people have done. And so since we don't sell them, we print out as many as we want. It's for our own use. But for the trophy pins, trophies that I made, I designed and sculpted that myself. Oh, look at the time. We're running out of time. And all this time I've only worked on like 1.5 books. And this is just a few steps in the entire process. These are almost done though. This one is almost done. It just needs to dry. Okay, this has a lot of glue on it. This is good. Alright, we'll set that down here. Very carefully. Pull that out. Set that over here. Get some clean stuff here. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright. Let's see if we can't. Yeah, there's an overhang. Nuts. If we can't scoot that back a little bit more. Ladybug, ladybug. Okay. Press. Your husband and you are going to be investing in a 3D printer soon enough. Awesome, Indie Crafts. We really like the Creality Ender. I think we've got version 3. Hello, Samuel Graham Audiobooks. We're making... The music is still pretty loud. Nuts. Okay. Let me turn that down just a bit more. Just a touch. Just a touch. Yeah, I don't have very much time to work on 3D printing. I was trying to use the software called Onshape, which is a browser-based one, and it was free. I can't stand it though. I've tried. So I'm switching to Blender to learn. Blender. Smooth this out. Oh, I see a little bit of glue coming out the side there. Yeah, still crooked. I am really hungry. I haven't eaten in 1 hour. Voila! Alright, and then... Oh, that's still not perfect. Hang on. It's not gonna be perfect. It's gonna be a close enough book. We'll just smooth it out as best as I can. Alright. Find a middle page somewhere in here. Set the bookmark. And this doesn't really need any protection from drawing too much. Oops, that folded over, didn't it? My ribbon on the outside here is sewn on. And it looks like I got folded over just a smidge. There we go. Alright. We have a journal. Oh, we gotta do the final touches here. Hang on. I need fire. Yes, I need fire. Alright. The bookmark is super long. That's okay. Okay. And then to keep the bookmark from unraveling, because it will do that, I have discovered the tip right here. Let's see if I can't singe this well enough on screen here. We're playing with fire! Will it focus? Will it focus? Can you focus on that? That ribbon? Pretty satin ribbon? It's not satin. It's like polyester or something. It's plastic, that's the point. It is plastic, and so it will melt. Just going to singe that a little bit. See if I can't make it. Ah, that was a terrible singe. Let's try again. It curled up. Not even touching it, but a little bit of heat to melt. I got crooked again. Well, it's not as bad. But you can't really tell, but this is how to keep it from unraveling. And there we have a finished journal. So I'll be able to restock this. I'm not going to restock them until I get all 3 of these done, so that I have at least 3 good to go. Like I said, it collects fuzz and dust. I could be using decorative paper here. These notes belong to... And then we have a whole bunch of lined pages. Nothing too much exciting. Very simple. But it's got ribbon attached here and here. Case notes on the side. Kind of blank on the back, but that's okay. Designed after the original UI of the old Her Interactive games. Case notes. So there's that one. That's done. I'm just gonna let that dry and set that aside. And here's what I'm gonna be hopefully working on next. And then we gotta call it a day. And I need to find a glue lid of some sort. I got this at Hobby Lobby because I saw it and I'm like, ooh, I have ideas. With a very certain familiar Mucha art illustration of the astrology lady, which I have in my arsenal. It's going to see if Mod Podge would be adequate for gluing to very soft. Oh, this one's an awful one. Gluing to this. I need to do like an extra frame or something. Why? This one's awful. Did I have more? I might have to buy more. I think I've got some more. This one, it was cut not straight. It's thin on one side. But do you see where I'm going with this? I need to absolutely fine-tune it, but maybe fill in some gaps. Maybe even put a frame to cover it up a little bit more so that it actually stays within here. But it's totally gonna fall out. It's like, that's part of the fun. But if you wanted to do your own slider, someone's coming in. But that's where I'm going for. I'm looking for some finishing, some wood finishing solutions. Do I paint it? Do I stain it? Hi, buddy. You want to put your jacket on? Okay, here you go. You're gonna go outside? Oh, you're gonna move the Jeep? Oh, is it a Jeep? Oh, the toy Jeep. I see. Okay. Yeah, the electric Jeep. Okay, I'll be out in just a minute, okay? Yeah. Yep. Oh, he's zipping up his jacket. Anyway, you guys, that's the other project. I'm trying to work on. My son's getting his shoes on. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish up the journals. I think... What? You'll be scared and hungry if you go outside by yourself? Well, I think Daddy's gonna go out there with ya. Yeah. See ya. Thank you. Bye. Anyways, if you guys have suggestions... Sorry, I'm over here. Suggestions to how I should... how do I make the backside glossy and smooth to glide across wood? Because wood on wood is kind of rough. Any techniques that you might recommend in the meantime? Painting, staining, putting fabric on it, ribbon. Any other thoughts you might have? Would Mod Podge be the right solution for this? For the picture, excuse me. Or if there's another adhesive or another way of doing this. Sticker paper, I don't know. I want it to be sealed, I want it to be good, I want it to be long enduring. But that's gonna be my next project someday. And I think next week might be another arts and crafts stream. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I know a lot of people are still playing an ancestry game, so you guys, thank you for hanging out. Thanks for joining. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you guys next week. I'm gonna get out I move this around here. I'm gonna close up my shop here, clean up, and go eat food. You like the idea, Emolins? I have to calculate how much it's gonna cost me. Anyways, you're down for another crafting stream? Yeah, thanks. Alright, you guys have a wonderful evening, a wonderful week.